Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Rigathi Gachagua today has decided kaende, hakuna kurudi nyuma, as he becomes someone who is so hard on William Ruto and even reaching an extent of exposing how William Samuel Ruto used to recite narratives, sweet narratives, that captured the attention of the people of Mount Kenya.
Because mimi naona huyo jamaa amekwama hapo kwenu. Nyinyi mko na bahati. That we are here to advise you. Alienda kwenu siku 6. Kwetu he was there 6 days out of 7 every week. Hakuna kanisa hajaingia. Hakuna barabara hajui kwa jina. Hakuna soko hajui kwa jina. And you would memorize, we are very impressed. Anataja barabara wakikuyu wanasema This man called a community that has pride, a community that's hardworking, that is rich. Watu wamesoma. He called all of us, our bishops, our reverends, our pastors. Hata huyu Wajitu na mimi Rigiji, he called all of us. Alikuwa anakuja kuangalia osho. Sasa anakuja kwenu msangalele Mumalamu. That is the same script. Nyinyi mkikubali mtalia vile watu ya mlima wanalia. All this hiyo yote ni utapeli. All those things is promising he will not do anything. He promised us atatubalizia barabara ya Mau kwisha. Nitajenga hii. So today he does not come to our place. The last time,
as if that is not enough, Rigathi Gachagua is now revealing that the State House of the Republic of Kenya is now a place, and a real place, where corruption is the order of the day. And you cannot say anything. As much as you try interfering with the corruption in State House, you face the wrath of William.
The State House of Nairobi is the real center of corrupt activities. And there are watu wawili, moja anaitwa Adil na mwingine anaitwa Jayesh. These are the conveyors of corruption in this country. Na ndio watu wenye she and sha. Ndio wale watu ya Adani. Na hao watu wakija kuona rais, hata ukiwa deputy president na minister, utamungoja hapo saa 5 akiongea na hiyo watu wakipanga hiyo mane. So Mr. President, be an honest man. Look for a mirror before you talk about corruption, and look at yourself. If you think the people of Kenya are very intelligent, Rigathi Gachagua has not been associated with any scandal in this country. So wewe unaenda pale unasema he is incompetent. In matters incompetence, Mr. President, I tend to agree with you to a certain extent. Serikali yako ni ya uongo.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as we always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder, please, as you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Gachagua is now describing and trying to narrate how he could not agree with William Samuel Ruto in totality. And even it reached an attempt of his juniors abusing him because he could not come out to even follow what he was being told, even if it is corruption.
Along the way, I could not agree with him. I couldn't agree with him. because I'm a very principled person. And I told him, boss, we have lost focus. This is what we told the people of Kenya. We had assured the people of Kenya that we will never carry out evictions and demolitions that are inhuman. And when he made a decision to evict people from Nairobi River along the line, and the Nairobi River Commission was in my office and he asked me to lead that program, I told him I can't do it because it's against my principle. And he said, you must do it. When we had the Finance Bill 2024, I was the lone voice in cabinet telling him, listening to the people of Kenya, they will not accept this finance bill. And it will leave us with an egg on our face. He became intolerant. He became dictatorial. And the government that he leads is a one-man show. I can tell you today. All those ministers you see there, they are flower girls. I was the only man in that cabinet who could stand up and tell him, hey boss, no, this can't work. And that's why he needed me out, so that he can put a protege and other fellows just to say, yes sir, yes sir. It's a praise and worship choir for the president. And I couldn't fit in that choir. I couldn't fit in that choir.
So Gachagua is being told that you must defend the Adani. You cannot leave Onyonka to hit the government, yet you are there. But on the response of Rigathi Gachagua, he claims that he never wanted to defend the Adani because he realized and he was having a knowledge that that was corruption. And he was not to be part of that. And so he was even accused that he was not defending and promoting the government.
He was telling me to go and defend Adani. Tulikuwa na Eugene Wamalwa, huyu mheshimiwa, na Onyonka kwa mazishi Kitale. Huyu Onyonka akaamuka, akalima serikali mambo ya Adani, na mimi nakaa tu vale. I don't want to nod because I'm still in office. That Adani thing is the worst form of corruption in this country. So mimi nilipoamuka, I never responded. So one of the PAs ya mkubwa akanipigia simu. Mtu yuko huko, mtu ya Saturday 6. Wewe ni deputy president ya saa ngapi? Maana ya deputy president, you speak last. Dio ile maneno yote iko baya ya serikali ukanu. Kwa nini huyo Onyonka alilima serikali mambo ya Adani and you are not defending? Nikamwambia I cannot answer you. Tell your boss to call me. So president amenifikia, nimwambia mimi siwezi. That thing is corruption. I cannot defend it, Mr. President. I cannot. That is why he is saying I was not defending government programs. Sasa corruption, is it a government program? So wanasema ati I'm incompetent. Hii mtu hakuna kitu anaelewa. Sasa kama serikali ni wizi tupu, sasa what is there to defend? Walinipeleka Senate ati nimekataa watu watolewe Nairobi River. Walinishitaki nimekataa watu wafukuzwe Marigiti Market. Those are things I could not do. Ukiangalia hii maneno ya affordable housing, it is the worst fraud against the people of Kenya. And it's good today I tell the country. And those are things he was telling me to go to TV to defend. I told him I will not. Mimi pia nikichwa ngumu.
So in totality, Rigathi Gachagua is telling the Gen Zs that going forward, we must come out and register as voters. Because the only option and the only transformation we are going to have is on the ballot. And this is how we are going to have a new team governing this country. But if we are going to spend a lot of time talking online, not having voters, the man is so angry and dangerous and is ready to do anything because he's not sleeping and he's ready to take it by force, by fire.
And I want to, as I sit down, I want to ask our Gen Zs, please, you are doing a very good job, our sons and daughters, on the social media, keeping this guy in check. continue. But that is not enough. You must take IDs and register as voters. Because the final transformation of this country will happen on the ballot box. Not on the smartphone. The smartphone will create the awareness and create the necessary mood and mobilize people. But the actual transformation of getting the right leadership will happen on the ballot. So we want to ask the Gen Zs and the millennials, please take IDs, register as voters, and continue what you are doing on the smartphone. Now you are doing a good job. Even he was accusing me at the mimi naongoza Gen Z. Nikamwambia president, that's a good wish. If I'm the leader of Gen Z, I'm a very strong leader in this country because it's a serious force. So leaders, hawa niwapongeze. This journey is not for the cowards and the faint-hearted. This man is angry and therefore dangerous. I must tell you. Alituma watu Limuru walitaka waniue. Mungu akanisaidia. Siku ingine ametuma askari anitupie tear gas huko Shamata. Siku ingine ametuma criminal gang kuumiza bibi yangu. What he must know is that some of us, and he knows as well, of course he is forgetting, when the fourth administration was against him and persecuting us, we stood with him and never feared. Sisi si watu ya kuziwa uoga, hata tukiuziwa hatuna pesa ya kununua. But I want to tell these leaders, you must be steadfast. You must be on the right side of history. And with these two great leaders, and Matiang'i and the others will come.
So Rigathi Gachagua has decided that going forward is not going to be a spectator, but is going to play a role explaining to Kenyans what transpired in between him and William Samoei Ruto, and reaching an extent of him being kicked out from the government. And so when you see the lame excuses that Rigathi Gachagua was tribal, that Rigathi Gachagua was full about Mount Kenya region, Rigathi Gachagua is revealing it was not so. It was because he rejected some issues that were not going to be people's interest. And that is why it reached a time him being kicked out through impeachment. So Rigathi Gachagua is fully back, coming out to illustrate for the people of Kenya that this regime is so dangerous, and if we are going to again allow them to come back, then we are going to have a big problem. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.